But right now, I want to make you aware. Can we put the show up in that monitor there, guys? Well, this 13th annual Oceanside Turkey Trot will be taking place Thursday, November 22nd. It is a 10K, 5K run or walk. It's taking place in Oceanside. And to register, all you have to do is go to osideturkeytrot.com. And here to talk more about it is the Turkey Trot ambassador, former police officer, now elite athlete and coach, Mr. Ruben Sandoval. Ruben, thanks for braving that traffic. I heard it's brutal out there tonight.
It wasn't too bad, actually, and no, thank you for having me.
You've spent a lifetime giving back to your community. Now you continue that trend. We'll talk a little bit about that, but first let's just get down to the basics. Let's talk about the Turkey Trot, the 13th race in November. We're a few weeks out. Tell us what it is and why it's important.
Yeah, it is. It's the 13th annual Turkey Trot. It's held, of course, in the downtown Oceanside area. It's an event that's put on mainly to, get people out in the morning, get them so that prior to having the big turkey dinner, they get out and they get a little exercise in, and they make room for the big meal that'll take.
We're looking at the course. It's a beautiful course, right?
Oh, it is beautiful. It's downtown Oceanside. It's flat. It's fast. To me, if you want a PR, it's one of the best courses to go out and run in. And it offers all types of different races. There's a 5K, a 10K. There's races for all age groups, starting from small toddlers at 5 years of age all the way through my age. Yeah, all the way through my age, which just last week I turned 73. But
congratulations!
But there's a lot of us that still run, and that is a great race to run in.
So is it more of an elite thing? Because you have athletes come from all over, 46 different cities and several different states. So it's a big deal. People come to participate, but are they coming as the fundraiser the attraction, or is it the competition that's the attraction?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think most people that come and run, they come for the enjoyment of the race, but they're also competitive. And then you have some elite runners that'll come and run because that's what they do. And it's great, like I said, it's a great course to participate in because it's fast and it's flat, and that gives them an opportunity to really set some quick times.
Are ambassadors allowed to run? Are you teeing it up?
I ran for a number of years initially when the first Turkey Trot races started. And I'm glad you asked that because my background being in law enforcement, I've spent a lot of time running, and a lot of it has to do with having to stay physically fit, as well as I found that I was pretty good at it. And so I did run in the initial Turkey Trots. I was fortunate enough to be competitive enough to place, I think I placed first in all of them that I participated in. But eventually I ended up becoming a board member for the Move Your Feet Before You Eat Foundation.
Well, you bring that up. We have video of that. Explain how is that connected to the Turkey Trot?
Actually, the board of directors is Kath Kinane, as well as she's the coordinator, and CEO of the foundation. Her and Richard Musio are co-founders of the race. And they started it, quite frankly, as a way to raise money to help support the youth in the North County area through donations. And the way that works is when you register for the race, you can also pick a school in the Oceanside Vista area that you would like a portion of your entry fee to go to.
So a variety of causes are being helped.
Yes.
So it's not just Oceanside; it's all over the North County.
It is, as well as boys and girls clubs throughout the North County. And so the bottom line message was let's put on this race so that we can help to develop the kids' minds and physical abilities through physical fitness.
Let me expand on it. As a 3-decade police officer, you worked on gang units. You've seen the very worst of the youth, but you're determined to make the the physical fitness be part of turning this very worst into the very best. Explain how the role of physical fitness is involved in helping youths walk the straight and narrow.
Well, I think what it does is that it sets a purpose. It gives them a goal, and to reach a goal, it takes work, it takes effort, it takes time. And one of the biggest issues or problems that cause youth to go awry is that they have too much time. And there's a lot of energy, these kids. And when I talk about youth, specifically in my case, where I was primarily involved in working street gangs as a police officer, where I actually spent 19 years either as a gang detective or as a gang sergeant, I could see in my daily work responsibilities where such positive things such as becoming involved in running, and a lot of these kids are really, really fast. I found that out quick.
Let me ask you one cock question.
Sure.
When I grew up, police officers always wore the white hat, and they were revered in our community. Nowadays, there's a national narrative where it's not so. Sometimes, well, I mean, I don't need to tell you how much more difficult is it to be a police officer these days.
I don't think that it's necessarily that it's more difficult. I think that if officers and 99.9% of people that wear uniforms as law enforcement officers today are the very best. They don't really have to concern themselves about how they go and they handle themselves on a daily basis. They are the best of the best.
Ruben, we're going to have to leave it there. We're out of time. I apologize. Can we just throw up the Turkey Trot board, not the SR board? This is, folks, how you get involved to register. We'll post this entire interview with Ruben so you can watch it over and over again. OceansideTurkeyTrot.com. The 5 p.m. newscast has sadly concluded, but here's the good news. The KUSI News at 6 p.m. is about to begin.